Hey, what's up, guys? Today's November 12th, 2020, Thursday, day after Veterans Day. And welcome to the Cup, your boy W. Du Bois. I'll be remiss if I didn't acknowledge my presence along with my shipmates in the United States Navy many moons ago. Yes, that handsome fella used to be, not anymore, but along with some good guys. Yep. They gave me awards and all that. I mean, got awards, did some things. Yeah, it was a good run. It was a fun run. USS Nassau, LHA-4, Norfolk, Virginia. It's funny, yo. Yeah, that picture's on the ship too. The goon picture. That's my boy Ziggy Doom. Subscribe to his channel. Ziggy Doom, real good guy. His platform is real versatile, real flexible, and it has a little bit of everything, man. And maybe, I like it a lot. And it's not just because it's my friend. I like the platform a lot. So, shout out to all the vets. Happy Veterans Day, belated, whatever. Blah, 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 blah. So, it's been a little bit, and I'm going to take you guys right to a story I found interesting. There's a lot of things going on. I got a lot of content in the phone, in the file cabinet. So, I'm just gonna bring as much as I can at a time, not without oversaturating. So anyway, let's get to the video. This is coming out of Florida. Florida has just voted to raise minimum wage to $15 an hour, like many other states have done in the last 4, 5, 6 years. Seattle was the first to set it off. They have it here in New York, and I'm going to watch the video and I'm going to talk about it.
Paul Smiley.
I have the most hardest and important job of caring for the ill.
The CNA is one of 2.5 million Floridians expecting a wage boost, a major improvement from her hourly $10.
You cannot support a family with those wages.
$10 an hour.
Continue to say Amendment 2 is bad for business, warning job losses and closures are ahead in ads like this.
Having this amendment pass is not going to help any small business.
So is it true? Well, Florida is the 8th state to approve a $15 minimum wage, and research shows in other states, for the most part, businesses have been able to absorb these costs.
No
I don't
problem.
think there's any reason to expect that this will bankrupt businesses.
That's Alexis Davis with the Florida Policy Institute. She says 15 years ago, the same complaints arose when the state put current rates in place.
And those proved to
It's
be
$8.52 now, their minimum wage.
Like this one, UC Berkeley showing minimum wage jobs increased in 6 U.S. cities despite upping pay. Davis says a higher wage will likely benefit businesses and Florida's budget. Her research shows more pay equals more spending and an estimated $577 million increase in sales tax revenue.
When they receive those pay boosts, they almost always go back out in their communities and spend that money.
Right.
There are still concerns.
It does have an impact on job creation.
Chris Carlozzi is Massachusetts director for the National Federation of Independent Businesses. While widespread job losses haven't happened as wages increase there, he says seasonal employment has been down.
You had employers talking about maybe hundreds of kids applying for summer jobs, and those positions just weren't there because it wasn't cost effective for the business owner.
And the pandemic's ongoing presence
Kids
will
and
play a
summer
role, too.
jobs. Come on, man. Y'all already squeezed the juice out that orange.
For everyone.
Paul, not too worried, more excited that a better wage and life are heading her way.
This lady, man, she's right. You're not gonna raise a family on $10 an hour. You're gonna have the people that say, oh well, you should have got a better job. Well, this is what she does, and she takes care of people for a living. She keeps people's wretched grandmothers alive, wretched moms alive, the same people who say she doesn't deserve, $15 an hour. And they've been saying that stuff in different places. Oh, if you raise it, there's no small bit. No. And the data's proven that's not the case in all those other states, like Miss Alexis said. But you got guys like the Carlozzi guy, yeah, well, this and that. There's just a group of people that don't want to see certain people do better, no matter what. Why would you want anyone to make $8.52 an hour? And if anyone I knew say, I make $8.50, I'm like, damn, that would buy, come on, man. Let them eat. I don't get it. And the states, like I said, the states with the $15 minimum wage are doing fine economically. They said it was going to happen in New York. New York was doing fine. Pre-pandemic, everything was going good. There's always, and what did Trump say on the way out? They said there was a lot of jobs. So get the jobs out then. It's ridiculous. But And then they're talking about all the summer kid programs. The way the country has swung over the last 20 years, kids summer jobs, that is far and few, especially up here. You know what I'm saying? You need to you want to give these 14, 15-year-old jobs. There's people with children who need jobs. It is what it is, right? There's people who treat kids, same people, pro-lifers. People got to let them feed their kids. So anyway, it's always some friggin' some white dude making 400, 300 grand a year talking about, if she makes $8.52, if she makes $14, $15 is too much. Why the do you care? Talking about the economy. The data's proven that's not the case. Anyway, man, this shit is aggy me aggy. So I'm gonna move on. I don't like people always worried about that shit is not from the economy. When people are getting money, people spend money. Brothers, black people gonna spend money. So what's the problem? Because that's what it's about. It's about the minority. Keep giving them that $8.52 an hour. And the vote has been already casted. The people want this. So they need to get their shit together and make it happen down there. Florida's a state with no state income taxes. Crying. Well, I don't even know. I didn't even write down anything today, so I don't even know what story's coming up. But I know what's going on with it, whatever it is. So let's get to it. Oh yeah.
Oh, he says the age.
Subway safety. This is a very interesting one. Very interesting one. Another interesting story. I'm not gonna explain it. Let's get to it.
The MTA always advises us, if you see something, say something. One MTA worker said he did just that, exposing safety issues on the trains. And now he says the agency is trying to suspend him for it. CBS 2's Lisa Rosner reports.
Mim Jim, what up?
This video from April is one of several that train operator Yen Hicks has been tweeting, tagging managers and politicians since the start of the pandemic.
I realized that we were in a lot of trouble.
He told.
Dozens of his fellow employees died from COVID-19, and it's visuals like these that helped pressure the state and city to require masks and institute overnight subway closures for cleaning. But the shop steward was notified by the MTA last month he's facing a 30-day suspension in connection to this tweet last month and this video that he says he took after cops allegedly ignored his request to stop a woman with a shopping cart, which is against
your man running around with that camera, man.
Unbelievable, isn't it? Unbelievable.
The same day the MTA blocked his Twitter account, the agency notified him he violated a rule of posting adverse criticism of the NYPD and NYCT while not on an authorized break or in a crew room, and not reporting the violation to the Railroad Control Center.
I was on an authorized break. If we called in everything we see, we'd be on the radio all day.
We asked the MTA if anyone would speak with us on camera about this. Instead, a spokesperson emailed us a statement that said Hicks was using his phone on duty, which is against company rules.
That's that catch-22 rule. They won't say nothing about using your phone until it's time to get you in trouble about something else.
Is the one that Hicks is trying to expose. There is still a homeless population that is not being properly taken care of. And we're seeing more and more.
Attorney Jason Clark believes Hicks' efforts to advocate for the public should protect him.
There is certainly a First Amendment right, and as a public employee, you don't actually give up that right.
I'm not causing a ruckus. I'm trying to show the ruckus. I'm a passenger. I'm an employee. I'm a citizen. All I want is an orderly subway.
He says with the second wave coming, he hopes others aren't
second wave coming. That shit here.
If they see something, because he certainly won't stop. In Astoria, Queens, Lisa Rosner, CBS 2 News.
So Mr. Hicks blowing the whistle, coming out with that camera. He put them on blast. You guys see what's going on. My friends in the MTA, they've told me about numerous COVID deaths, COVID-related deaths from COVID complications from their co-workers. You see the situation with the homeless on the train. When the COVID pandemic popped off, the MTA jumped up and did their best what they could with what they had. Everyone did it as far as I'm concerned, because a lot of things that were unknown. So a lot of the finger pointing, you did this, you did a lot. We didn't even know what the hell was going on. I was out there, I'm EMS. I was out in there. Yeah, I know I was out there. So I've seen a lot of stuff as far as nursing homes go. And like I said, I got a lot of friends working the train, and it's the same game. You know, it's all about covering your ass. And you know, when they got one of their workers going out there with a camera, you know, exposing them, they're not feeling that. Even though to me, he's 100% right. Because this is his health, this is his life, this is his family's life, this is his co-worker's life. Like he said, he's a citizen. He rides the train, then he's a worker. So he's just supposed to ignore it and go home. That's what a lot of these people, these umbrellas want you to do. You know, any umbrella I've worked under, you know, a lot of umbrellas, you got a lot of places you guys worked under, you know? They want you to just keep your mouth shut and keep it moving. Just worry about yourself. But when it's time to fry you, they'll find anything in the book to cook you. You know, like they did with him. But they're not doing what they're supposed to do. He saw something, he said something. But, you know, obviously that motto is a bunch of trash. You know, and it's hypocritical like many other things going on. I'm going to show you some more hypocritical shit. But, shit's crazy, man. We're going to keep an eye on the Mr. Hicks story. Yanni Hicks. But we're going to keep an eye on that. We're going to follow up on that. Speaking of follow-ups, here we go with a follow-up out of New York. Remember this story? Not this one. We just saw that one. This one.
After her grandmother was pushed on the subway tracks, police have made an arrest. 38-year-old Luis Hernandez is charged with attempted murder and assault. He allegedly shot a 73-year-old woman off the platform at the Clinton Washington station on October 19th. She was pulled to safety. Police say Hernandez also punched her 82-year-old husband and grandson who had
pummeled the grandson.
Stop smoking pot on the platform.
Beat the grandson to a pulp. You know what I'm saying? So Mr. Hernandez. Oh shit, I missed it. I forgot. Well, he's locked up. Big boy beating up Granny. He tossed Granny on the tracks. So, you know, case closed. We talked about that. Yo, that's crazy story, man. Speaking of crazy stories, yo, R.I.P. King Vaughn, there's so much media on that, YouTube media, so I'm not going to really get into it. Everything's on camera. Everything's on camera. But as far as that goes, I'm just going to say this, because the footage, I don't want to put that shooting footage on here. I'm just going to say, as far as the Vaughn murder goes, and the other rapper was killed in Texas, these rappers getting plucked off. This shit is crazy. It's like, this is the most dangerous job in America. Forget a window washer or a cop. Or a longshoreman, a rapper. The guy Mo in Dallas got killed, but Mo 3, his name was. But he got killed on the highway, on Interstate 95. Interstate 95, interstate down in Dallas. Interstate, I'm such an East Coast guy. He got killed on one of the interstates down in Dallas. Y'all tell me the interstate. And it was crazy because the guys wanted to see him. They seen him. And I'm like, how does he get killed on interstate? It's a report. I read it. And the way I read it, I was like, damn, he got out the car and ran on the interstate. And the shooter got out his car and ran too. And killed him. And they left his body on the interstate. Traffic backed up for hours. And I'm saying to myself, how do you get out your car? If you had to get out the car on the interstate to shoot him, that means there was traffic. There had to be traffic. Right? So then you get back in your car. How the hell do you get away if there's traffic? That story's bugged out, man. Bugged out story, I don't know, I'm talking on it now, but like I said, in the Navon situation down in Atlanta, what did they want that kid to do? This guy he's a reputed killer. His reputation speaks for itself, and he's beating the shit out of your friend with like 15 guys with him. And you got a pistol on you. What the hell you have the pistol for then? To defend the situation, right? It's what kind of Georgia is a big self-defense state. I think the kid gets a great chance of beating it. He gets a good lawyer. He should be straight. I mean, the streets is gonna found him guilty already. But as far as court of law goes, I think that kid will be all right. All right, next story. Our last story. This is the I hope you stuck around story, and this is about the McMichaels and Roddy Bryant, the killers of Ahmaud Arbery. They are going to have a hearing today, and they're still trying to get out of prison. Check this shit out, though. Check what they're saying.
Will be revealed. Those facts will be revealed where all facts that matter are revealed in a courtroom.
After 6 months behind bars, the defendants charged in Ahmaud Arbery's death are making another
This story
push for their
kills me,
freedom.
yo, still.
Travis and Gregory McMichael's petition for bond will be heard Thursday. They're expected to argue their ties to the community make them a low flight risk and that they should be released pending their trials. Arbery's mother disagrees.
He must remain in custody. He's dangerous. He's unapologetic.
Unapologetic.
I'm asking this court to keep him behind bars.
Wanda Cooper pleaded before the court back in July when the third defendant
Look at this fucking cracker hairpiece.
Asked for bond.
Look at this piece of shit.
Asking this court to say no. He cannot go home. He did not allow my son to go home. My son ran away. My son actually ran around him, and my son actually ran for his life.
On February 23rd, cell phone video captured the McMichaels chasing Arbery through this South Florida neighborhood.
They're not going to get spared.
Being confronted by
they think they're good.
Before
No.
he is shot to death. The men, along with Brian, claimed they were attempting to detain Arbery to ask him about a suspected burglary. The McMichaels face charges of felony murder and aggravated assault in Arbery's death. A joint motion filed by the father and son urges the court to consider a person's past and whether the accused lived his life well up to the point of arrest versus the allegation.
Don't rush to judgment. We will be presenting our evidence in a court of law, whether it's in Glenn County or someplace else.
They want to change venues. This is it's your clan country.
To present its evidence.
Do it there.
In a court of law, and then, and only then you can judge.
Travis's motion for
we
bond
judging now. We saw that
like
video,
a resume, rife with references to Travis's military career,
oh boy,
awards and transcripts.
Oh
it
boy,
highlights a 2014 boating crash that left an elderly couple floating in the water. Travis was part of the Coast Guard team that rescued them. But will that move the judge enough to release
better fucking not.
Question. The judge has already rejected arguments from Brian's attorney, whose motion for bond was denied earlier this year.
He does not think there's anything wrong with what he did. He wants this court to allow him to go home. I am asking this court to say no. He cannot go home.
He didn't let her son go home.
Bond hearings always very emotional, especially for victims' families, and it's sometimes it's very difficult when a criminal defendant who's charged with killing another human being makes bond, and then they have to watch them walk in and out of the courtroom free, and it's difficult. It's extremely difficult, but it happens in some cases. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Let's bring in Court TV.
All right, close that out. That's it for today. So, you know, in closing, this last vid today, Miss Cooper, they didn't let her son go home. Why the hell you gonna go home? Talking about in the Coast Guard, you rescued an old lady and you got certificates. Y'all see my certificate? So I can go smoke people now? I had certificate. I just seen a certificate I had earlier in the Navy. You run around here. I did this and that. I helped. So that was your job. You supposed to do that. We did stuff in Kosovo. I never thought that. Like, these people kill me, bro. You murdered Ahmaud Arbery, bro. You want to go home. You want to go back and forth from your house like nothing happened. Hell no, don't let them. Yeah, Georgia been doing some things, man. They better keep it up. And when that runoff go down, hopefully the people in Georgia go vote again, yo. Put pressure on these people. So, my thing is like, though, Roddy Bryan, the guy with the hairpiece, he's got charges. I'm really, I didn't bring up the article or the videos. His daughter, she's got charges on him, and she's trying to get them removed. She said she wrote a letter to the DA saying that she didn't want to go along with the charges against her father, and it was sexual charges between him and things he did to her. So that's how he already getting it. You know, Ahmaud's. He recorded Ahmaud's murder. He was a part of Ahmaud's murder. He wasn't just some guy following and watching a video. Nah, that was the homies. That was his boys. Horsing them. Those was his boys. Anyway, man, get them out of here. They garbage, man. Get them out of here, man. Get them out of here, man. Get them out of here, man. Fuck out of here, man. Coast Guard. They don't even go nowhere, yo. They don't even do anything. Coast Guard. But nah, no disrespect for real. All jokes aside, shout out to the Coast Guard. That guy's a scumbag, yo. McMichael, the younger McMichael. the son. I mean, they both are pops too, yo. You know, they gonna get what what they asked for. You know, I couldn't even look at his face, yo. His Arkansas Razorback looking face, hog ass, man. Out of here, man. Anyway, once again, shout out to all my vet homies, my vet friends, dead and alive. Shout out to all the subscribers and everyone who watches, and we're gonna do a couple more. I know I always say that shit, and I be meaning it when I say it. So I got content, and a lot of it is relevant, regardless of time period. So it's not you guys didn't need me to come and make announcements about how Trump got landslided and all that, and he got bombed, and they tripping and all, and they want 10,000, or they want 5 different states have recounts. And come on, bro, you got beat 50,000 votes in Pennsylvania, bro. It's over. You got beat by 5 million overall. It's over, buddy. It's over. Georgia's hand counting the votes right now for him. He lost by like 1,000 out there. I'm not sure, to be honest, but that's the closest one he lost in a state that he should never lose in. So regardless of that, I'm gonna see you guys next time soon on The Cup, aka The Standard, aka the W. Du Bois show. That's all I got. Like, subscribe, share. I know that shit is so such a cliche, but that's what everybody says. That's what everybody does, Mom. But the most important thing is hit the notification bell. Hit the all on the notification bell after the subscription. That is the main thing. Hit that bell so you can get them coming in. You know? Then holla at my boy Zig too. That's all I got. I'll see you guys next time.